Before Gary Vaynerchuk was the Super Gary V, the purebred entrepreneur, marketing ninja, social media guru, mentor, and motivator that we know today, he had a humble beginning, an origin. And this is Gary Vaynerchuk's origin story. The year is 1978. Tensions are high in an anti-Semitic Soviet Union prior to the start of the Soviet-Afghan War. In the midst of it all is a 3-year-old Gary Vaynerchuk, who, with other family members, is allowed to immigrate from what is now Belarus to the United States. Due to an agreement with the Soviet Union and the US, Jews are allowed to immigrate to America in exchange for food. Once in America, Gary's family was faced with hardships. They didn't speak any English and they were very poor. He shared a studio apartment with 8 other family members in Queens, New York. However, entrepreneurship was in his blood and circumstances were not going to get in his way. At a very young age, Gary began his entrepreneurial journey by picking flowers from neighbors' yards and then selling them back to the neighbor. Gary's father eventually relocated his immediate family to Edison, New Jersey. There, Gary would begin his next venture. At the age of 6, Gary created a franchise of lemonade stands, all of which he would visit on his big wheel to collect his profits. When Gary was in his early teens, he was making $2,000 to $3,000 each and every weekend by selling sports cards. Gary had saved up over $30,000 before literally being dragged by his father to work at the family liquor store, Shoppers Discount Liquors, at the age of 14. At the liquor store, he started at the very bottom, sweeping floors and bagging ice for only $2 an hour. With a work ethic of steel, Gary was soon in charge of the day-to-day operations of the liquor store by the late 1990s. He then convinced his dad to change the name of Shoppers Discount Liquors to Wine Library, and then he introduced the business to a whole new platform, the internet. In 1997, WineLibrary.com was created, using new marketing tactics such as email lists and Google AdWords. He was able to grow the company from $3 million to a $60 million outfit. Years later, he realized that there was really no hero for wine, and he decided to start Wine Library TV on YouTube in 2006. Here, he would share his encyclopedic knowledge of wine, posting content almost every day for 5 years. While Wine Library TV gained cult status, an appearance on Conan O'Brien in 2007 helped catapult Gary into fame. He created over 1,000 episodes before ending the series to focus on VaynerMedia, the digital ad agency that he created with his brother AJ in 2009, where their first consulting job was from ESPN, asking Gary to educate them on the social media platform Twitter. Speaking of Twitter, Gary was one of the first investors of the social media service. As an angel investor, he also had early involvement in Facebook, Tumblr, Vimeo, Snapchat, and Uber, among other startups. Working 13 to 15-hour days and scheduling each day down to the second, Gary has accumulated a ton of accomplishments, including, but not limited to, writing a handful of New York Times best-selling books, becoming a highly sought-after public speaker, creating VaynerMedia and Vayner Sports, and inspiring millions of entrepreneurs by releasing tons of awesome and inspiring content. All steps towards his grand dream of owning the New York Jets. At this rate, he's going to be signing that contract in no time. Today, Gary plays in both the dirt and the clouds, as he calls it, running his companies while still engaging with his fans directly. With a current net worth of over $160 million, Gary Vaynerchuk is the embodiment of the American dream, and he shows the world just how far hard work and commitment to something that you really love can get you. This is Ron Whitehead, and I would like to thank you for watching this motivation animation. If you would like a free PDF download of this comic, you can print it out, hang it up, and keep yourself motivated. Please visit motivationanimation.com or visit the direct link in the description below. And of course, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon to be notified when we release our next animation.